video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm back! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and I want right off the bat, I want to give a big, huge thank you to Mexican Iron Man for hosting the show Friday and for what he did and for what he said. Thank you so very much, Mexican Iron Man, brother. It is an honor to have you as a friend. It is an honor to work with you. It has been an honor to have you in Valhalla. Thank you so very much, brother, for being there. Wait, what the son of a...
Welcome, Mexican Iron Man.
Hey, you're going to make me cry.
You know, I was in the middle of saying thank you.
I know, but I had to do like when I try to compliment you and you change the subject where you were like being nice to me. I thought I was going to get reprimanded for Friday. I'm like, I wonder if he's going to talk to me after I do the show like this. Because whenever I try complimenting you, you're always like, okay, let's change the subject to talk about something else and doobie-doobie-da, dabby-dabby-da, and Disney and doobie-doobie-da. Because you don't need compliments. And now you start complimenting me. And I'm
not that. No, it's not that. No. I don't know how to deal with. I don't know how to deal with it. It's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't want them. I just don't know how to deal with them.
And that's why we love you. Hey, did you get my text message? Hey, everybody, guess what I did? One of the things I did to celebrate Memorial Day. Can I tell them what a video I watched last night?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm see if I can go find the link because it was on my phone. I gotta go find the link and then I'm gonna copy it over. So, at Echo Base Network, one of the things that Coach and Nick and I came up with a long time ago is this whole concept of why we love Star Wars. And go ahead. Could you want to do that, Loki?
Oh, yeah. Adeg Outlaw with the $24.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Adeg. And he says, for my father, who served in the Navy during World War II, and my friend, my Marine, who served in Korea and passed almost 2 weeks ago.
Hail.
And we honor the people that dedicated their life to protecting other people.
We do. So last night, I hadn't heard from you over the weekend, and I was like, is he mad at me for what I did Friday? We had a lot of fun. We loved it. It was great. We loved it. We're like, wait, we get to celebrate Valhalla and Loki on the same day? Wee! And so last night, what I did is for Memorial Day, Echo Base Network, when they came up with the Why We Love Star Wars, which Coach just produces so beautifully. You were, I think, you were one of the first, if not the first. It was way early on, and your Star Wars story was about you and your dad.
Yeah.
And it also infused his service. And you talked about how you guys would enjoy Star Wars when you'd come back, when you'd be off carrier, off active deployment, because your pop was a Navy carrier pilot.
Yes.
Yeah. And I watched that whole video last night, and it was just an incredibly awesome way to celebrate Memorial Day, to celebrate your dad, whose call sign was Odin.
Yeah.
Does everyone know that Loki's pop's call sign was Odin? Isn't that
they changed it later to no gas because he landed a plane without any gas. Actually in Mexico. That's how far back the connect goes between Valhalla and Mexican Iron Man, is he landed a plane in Mexico without any fuel.
Yeah, that's a great story too. That is an incredible great story. Ooh, Fat Steven. Hey, Fat
Steven with a $2 Canadian super chat. Fine, no more compliments. Only abuse pastries. Whip it good.
He's so funny. He's so funny. Well, you know, rumor has it that that the military and Elon Musk Advanced Technologies has been tracking alien tech that may have been delivered recently to planet Earth, sir, late last week.
Really, man, so much shit happened at the end of last week.
Right?
So much shit happened. It's like Loki decides to take a couple of days off to basically do some house hunting, and everything goes insane. You had the whole thing with that person that is no longer a part of the community because they lied to us all. I don't even want to say the geeky person's name. And you've got all the craziness going on. I saw a video from a member of the community where they were like, you know, people who know what's going on, thank you for your support. People don't. And they made a video about the shit they've been dealing with. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on?
You actually know what's going on. You talked about it with me back last September or October, right before I broke my leg.
Yeah.
We predicted this.
It was August. We talked about it in August. Everybody kind of losing their shit, and because of the coof. What's going on with the coof? And,
well, down here in South Carolina, we call it the COVID. The COVID. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. COVID. And it hadn't affected the boll weevils yet because I got a whole nest of boll weevils out by my swimming pool in the backyard.
Steven got it. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is the man. Yeah. Yes. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Yeah. Thank you for your super chat, Stephen. For your $2 Canadian super chat. It's just crazy shit.
I have some late breaking news too. I got a little something on I got a little 911 on my Twitter feed yesterday. And are you aware that for only $230 more of a donation to Mary's Game Room, Mark has volunteered to be tasered by Mary's sister?
Yes, I saw that. Mark's absolutely insane.
Do you know how hard it is for Mexican Iron Man to withhold his weekly super chat budget and not send that $230 to Mary
right away? Yes,
dude. I'm like, okay, well, let's go right now. Where's my PayPal? What's her PayPal? I'm like, no. I love Mark. I can't do it. What would it look like? Yeah, taser Mark. No, can't do it. Need Fanta. No, don't do it.
So I've been tased.
What?
I have been gassed.
What?
With a gas grenade. I have been shot with rubber bullets. Let me tell you something. Oh yeah. That is a trip and a half. I want to tell you something. You think you've been black and blue before in a fight or anything. No, you haven't seen black and blue until you've been shot with a rubber bullet. even
Oh,
with a
I've heard
vest
that.
on, because I had a bulletproof vest on, and yeah, it's a giant black and blue mark. It
I've
was a
heard that.
giant. It hurt.
Okay.
So I do not envy Mark.
So would you rather be gassed, shot with a rubber bullet, or shot with a taser?
Gassed, easily gassed.
Really?
Oh yeah, because basically, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I sneezed. Holy shit! I think that's the first Loki sneeze on Mornings of Mischief.
It is. That's it. Hold on. Just stop the tapes.
Stop the
Snip
tape.
it.
Shit.
Clip it.
I am
Clip it.
so sorry. So when you get gassed with a gas grenade, you're outside. The worst part of that is when you go to wash it off. Okay. So if you get in a shower afterwards, it burns every part of your body that water touches.
You know,
So-
some of my ex-girlfriends have said that about Mexican Iron Man sweat, that due to the rust material of the metal and the sweat, that it clings to their skin and they have a hard time rubbing it off. I'm sorry, I distracted you. Go ahead, continue on, sir.
So that's the worst part of that. The how much to shoot you with rock salt from 12 gauge. Yeah. You get hit with a rubber bullet, you get hit with rock salt. That shit's not going away for like weeks.
Wait, salt?
That's sticking with you. Yeah, you can get hit with rock salt. You never been hit with rock. That'll make you bleed.
No, dude. The only thing I've done is I've been in a few fights in the day, and I mean, I've had a fracture, and so from a fight, from getting hit, in the arm or shoulder,
Rock salt will knock you on your ass.
Okay, so when you say gas, do you mean like pepper spray, or is that something different?
Pepper spray is different. This is a chemical. Okay, pepper spray is like concentrated pepper. This is a chemical that gets in your eyes, it gets on your skin, it gets in your hair, it gets everywhere. You will instinctively go down to your knees and start yakking. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got bullets, rubber bullets, we got rock salt, we got gas, and we got taser. Well, I don't know about the taser, but I'll let Purple do the other three just to, see what it's like. I mean, I'm kind of kinky that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Was that my inside voice or my outside voice?
That was your outside voice.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That was not your inner monologue, Mexican.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Rewind the tape. We got to cut this out of the final edition.
We're live. We can't cut anything out.
Okay, so for Mark being tasered, so you'd rather be gassed.
Oh, yeah.
Where's taser on the list then? Is taser the last thing you'd want to do then?
No. Taser'd probably be in the middle. The last thing you want to get is shot with that rubber bullet. Wow, you don't want to move. You don't want to move. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. You just want to lay still. Getting tased, that's like at the end of the day. At the end of the day, getting gassed. As long as you get a shower and that's the worst part of it. Like I said, is getting a shower and getting all of that out of your hair, because it'll move down your body and burn. As the water moves down your body, it's moving down your body.
All right, so what I'm getting a sense here, I think you're talking me into this, because so long as Mark doesn't get hit with rubber bullets, and so long as Mark doesn't gas, he's only going to get tased. Where's that $230? Where's that PayPal card?
Yeah.
Where's that PayPal? Let me go find that. Where are you, PayPal card? I'm feeling very charitable this Memorial Day. I feel like I need to make a donation.
And Psychodorf 9 with a $5 super chat, taking an arrow the wrong way, don't want CS again. Taking an arrow in the knee? Psychodorf 9, is that what you're talking about?
What does CS mean?
Taking
I don't know what
an
CS
arrow
is.
the wrong way, don't want CS again.
What is CS? I don't even know what that means. What's CS? Comics? No, that's CG. No. Don't want...
Oh shit, what do they call it when you're peeling potatoes?
Sous chef?
No.
Well, see, I'm Mexican. I research all the kitchen.
Thigh.
Oh. I still don't know what CS is. So how's your weekend, boss?
It's crazy. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And apparently there was drama afoot. I don't know who's messing with who or why people are doing what they are doing, But guys, community, I want to tell you something. Community is big, okay? Community is so important, especially now, because of everything that's going on and people feeling crowd suppressant. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking whatever the hell they call it when you're peeling potatoes. KP. Thank you. Dave Bob, KP. I was like, is he talking about KP? But I couldn't think of KP.
What's KP?
Crowd suppressant.
Oh.
Oh, no. CS is crowd suppressant.
Well, we're the worst hosts
KP's
ever.
like peeling potatoes. You get put on KP duty.
Oh, yes. KP, yes. I actually don't know if I know 100%. So there was more drama you missed out. So did you hear I was in the run for this Fandom Menace collective card?
Yes.
Okay.
How did that go?
So it went down to the wire, and if you looked on YouTube, if you looked on the Twitter app, I can't remember how this worked. It was one or the other, but on one app I won by a half point, but on the other I think on the browser I lost by a half point. So it went down to the wire, and so basically I don't know. It had something to do with the way YouTube rounds numbers up and down. So technically I lost. Well, I won, and then there was a recount. I'm like, holy shit, that's like the Florida election way back in the day. You know, it's like I felt like Trump. Like I was like going in like a winner. Hey, I'm gonna win this thing. Then all of a sudden, like, well, hold on there, hold on. We got some additional ballots we're counting here. And no, I met a lot of great friends in the process. So the guy won, and then they did another one for me. They did like a runoff, and then I killed that one, and so I won. And I got a Phantom Collector card. But it's a lot of drama. I mean, it's like it went down to the final wire and stuff, and I was really humbled by it because me, I don't even have like a channel with any content on it, you know. Yeah. And the guy I was up against has been doing the YouTubes forever. He's got like 700 and God knows how many followers and doobie, and he does 3D videos, really cool stuff. So I ended up watching his stuff for hours. So he and I are now buddies. The guy that beat me by half point, he and I are now like internet buddies. So I met a lot of cool peeps from the Phantom Collective. I really didn't know the Phantom Collective folks that well. I knew a couple of guys, but so that was kind of cool. And that's why you're talking about making community is important, because we got to have a positive, healthy outlook all the time. I mean, I could have gone all like, with the runoff, I could have gone all and it's a competition and hater and but why? It makes no sense. It's not who we are at Valhalla anyways. We're community builders, right?
Right.
I mean, that's how that's how you've led us. That's how you've built us, So, but we heard enough of that on Friday. I didn't even get to, everybody was sharing their stories. I never even got to my Loki story of how when I was in the hospital and you coordinated with Paulie and I didn't have any food and they were transferring me and I didn't have any medicine and I didn't have anything and I was going to starve all day. And then poof, out of nowhere, just as I'm leaving, just as I'm about to just lose my mind, a food basket shows up, a care package shows up that you guys somehow figured out how to reroute from my old hospital to my new rehab facility. And if it wasn't for that, I mean, at that point, I think I hadn't eaten in 16, 17 hours and they refused to feed me because they lost a copy of my diet plan or my whatever plan or whatnot. So they're like, well, we're not going to give them anything because it might,
bunch of horse shit.
Yeah, but they're erring on the side of safety. And so I'm sitting there and in comes this big ass box. And you know me, when I see a big box arriving from Amazon or something, I'm like, is that a lightsaber? I'm like, doesn't look like a lightsaber. It looks like a square box. How come it's not a lightsaber? Where's my lightsaber?
Psychodorf 9 says, we love you too, Mexican Iron Man.
I love you, Psychodorf 9. I did that like 15 times on Friday. Sorry, boss. I kept doing it over and over again. Someone finally put like, okay, we know his name now. Okay, move on. I'm like, okay, move on. But yeah, and then if it wasn't for this Valhalla community, which kept me sane during those days, and you called me every day at least once.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then sometimes you weren't always. I could tell sometimes you were kind of annoyed. I'm like, do you remember when you called me and I would be crying on the phone?
Yes.
Okay, right there. You could have said, no, Mexican Iron Man. You were never
crying. No, Mexican Iron Man. You would never do that.
Yeah, you were a man. You were never emotional, Mexican Iron Man.
I tell you what. He'd just be very thankful, ladies and gentlemen. Thankful for this community. Thankful for the friendships he has. Mexican Iron Man was very grateful and thankful for everything and all the support. he got this Iron Man statue from Gary over at Nerdrotic and called me like immediately.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God, Gary sent me this Mexican Iron Man that was at his comic book shop, and talked to me for like an hour about how cool it was and what it could do. And it was just,
I was playing with it, and it could sit. I'm staring at it right now. Gary sent me three figures. He sent me a Spock, an OG original one from the 80s, and he sent me three characters actually. Mexican Iron Man or Iron Man, but these are things that, and in the note he said these are things that I've had since I was 12, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I just sat there and I was playing with it. The nurses are coming in. Would you like something to eat? I'm like, no, look at me. I'm like Mexican Iron Man right here. Shh, shh, flying them around, because I was hiring a kite. I was on oxycodone and Percocet. Woo! It was like, woo! Look at Mexican Iron Man go, shh. Oh, now watch him. Now he's hitting on a nurse. Wow, look at his superpowers. He's hitting on you. Whoa.
Go 13, aka Brandon the Infinite, both Loki and Mexican Iron Man, me compadres. I'm so tired and I'm turning into Mark. My insomnia is messing with me. Long live the fighters. Long live the fighters. Go 13. Hopefully you can pop this on, kick back, relax. I don't know if anybody's ever fallen asleep to Loki's Mornings of Mischief, but by God, if they haven't, you can be the first, brother. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the super chat. It's just the craziness, with all the craziness going on. Now more than ever, community is important, and there are people that don't see that. There are people that are going to be out there that try and take advantage of it, and a lot of people wanted me to weigh in with what was going on, and my response now is the exact same as it's always been. Do not let these people change you. Because that is the goal. If they can change you, then they can change your content. They can change your community. You are letting an outside influence change the very heart of who and what you are. Do not let something like that happen. Just because some person infiltrated something, or if they can say infiltrated, they lied. They lied and they took advantage. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't deal with that. When we find out that someone's lied, that someone's taken advantage, that someone has abused the community that they've been a part of, you don't deal with that. Those are people that don't get it, and it should be especially prevalent now that they've been a part of it, that they've seen the generosity, that they have been a part of a community like that. That you don't do that. You don't take advantage of people like that. I've heard all kinds of stuff like, oh, we need to close our doors, and oh, we don't need to let this in or that in, or blah 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 blah. Oh, we don't need to have women on as unless we see them on camera. All kinds of shit. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't let someone fundamentally change who and what you are because they've had a problem. And good morning, Lorena Creel. Lorena Creel with $1.99 super chat. Good morning, listening while cleaning. Good morning. Guys, if you haven't, check out Lorena Creel. She is so awesome. Her channel is awesome. It kicks ass. The after school specials are absolute insanity. I love
her guest appearances on places like Midnight's Edge are also a lot of fun. She's great. She's very knowledgeable, insightful. She's great. It's great because with listening to her, she's such a wonderful listener, and then she's able to contribute like her unique perspective on stuff. And she's very knowledgeable, and she's great. She's great. Lorena is like awesome.
Yeah, you don't let someone like that change you. You change them. You don't let someone like that change you.
So I was booked to be on Mary's Mayhem show Wednesday night, and I had technical difficulties, so I wasn't able to. But it's interesting because I actually was scheduled to appear with Bionic Belly Button, who I haven't talked to in like forever in the day, and Mary booked us both, and I ended up having crappy internet and other weird stuff like that. And yeah, I'm about to make the point Fred Stevens is making, and people were all over Mary about like me and Cammy, that's her name, Cammy. Are we going to be on camera or not? And I'm just like, I've been on camera before, and if the thing about Mexican Iron Man is like, that's not necessarily the standard you strive to be a Mexican and Iron Man. But hey, whatever. She's like, look, I know these people personally. It's like I'm not all of a sudden going to start requiring people to, show their face for one reason or another. Because there's other situations too. Like you take someone like Script Doctor, he's got a unique place in his life where a unique thing about his identity, because he's so ingrained in the industry that he can't really show who he really truly is, but he wants to have that freedom of expression on Script Doctor. So the words that you're saying, Loki, which is what Steven's comment supports, is that we just can't change who we are, can we? We can't.
No, we can't. No.
We just have to be the best that we can be and hopefully maintain that standard. And others, and I actually think that's what ended up happening with that GP key. What were the letters? Whatever the hell the letters were, person, because I think after a while they just couldn't live with themselves and they just internally popped. I think, combined with, other folks kind of, maybe trying to figure things out, but, I don't know. But I agree with you. Now more than ever, you know what I'm excited about, Loki?
What are you excited about?
What I'm excited about is that as this nation opens up a little bit, actually seeing people that I've become such tight and close friends to. Now I'm bummed that I left California so late I couldn't visit with folks like across the country, but I'm already planning my vacation for the summer. And I talked to Dave Bob on the phone a couple of days ago. Hey, Dave Bob. And I'm going to go see him. I've been talking to Mark a little bit on the phone. I'm going to go visit Mark. Golgro, our brother, he's talking about when he goes to visit his grandma in Texas, he's going to swing by here, South Carolina, spend 2 or 3 days here. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to all these relationships that we built on the internet to actually, IRL in it, in real life in it, and meeting some of these people that, we become so close to,
Hey, Andrew, 46 and 2. I'm going to tell you something. People have seen what I look like. They might not have seen me on a live stream, but they've seen what I look like. There's a reason why I do not use a camera while I am on a live stream. Backstage is a different story. People have seen what I look like. A variety of people, not just one, not just two, but a variety of people. Snow and Ords and Steven, just recently when we were on Snowdub's channel at the end of his stream, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, something. I don't remember.
4 in the morning.
Tuesday, it was like 4 in the morning. After the stream was over, they all saw what I look like. So it's not, you can, and it's, but should you be forced to? Should you be forced to? That's a whole nother ball of wax. I'm not real. I'm an AI. If I choose to show my face, I'm going to show my face. If I choose not to, I'm not going to.
I'm an AI. Mark's about to be a tasered AI. And Loki, I'll tell you this. Remember when we had that, and Thursday you showed the best of where Lars had to confirm who was the real Mexican Iron Man?
Yeah.
That was so funny. Oh my God. I totally forgot in the middle of the show you did the whole phone call to myself or whatever the hell. But Loki, in order to establish the credibility of Valhalla, if I have to submit myself to Purple Valkyrie for a full inspection, I am willing to do that, sir. I, sir, will make that sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. Yes. I'm willing to submit myself for a full inspection. Yes, sir. Yes.
Lorena says, for a long time, I didn't stream showing my face. I feel a certain kind of way being demanded to show your face on stream. Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
She's so pretty, though. She has to stream her face.
Oh,
sorry, Purple.
Lorena's gorgeous. Lorena, you're gorgeous. No reason not to. Now, early ass in the morning, if you're like, I got bedhead and I just got up, like me right now, I'm in a hoodie. I am in a Morning of Mischief Blame Loki hoodie. I've got some Darth Vader sleep pants on. My hair is sticking out every direction. Yes, Loki has hair again. I'm not bald anymore. I probably look like I just crawled out of bed. Well, Obviously, I'm not going to go on camera.
And of course, I have sombrero hair.
I'd have to get up like an hour, an extra hour earlier to do that. So not gonna happen.
I mean, it's awful when you have sombrero hair, and it looks like you got this little bowl cut and all that stuff,
I don't know. One day, Loki, you'll do it. One day at some point, Loki will show his face. But I've gotten advised not to. Even a day goes like, no, never do it. I'm like, am I that ugly? He goes, no. It's the mystery of who is Loki.
You look a lot like Tom Ford anyway, so it's kind of funny. I mean, if you look at your avatar, you actually kind of look like that anyways. You look when I first saw you when we did our first video, I was just like, you fucking look like Loki. And he says, I said, well, that's why I'm Loki. I'm like, and then you said something to me. He's like, well, are you Mexican? I'm like, yeah. Well, okay, then you look like a Mexican. I'm like, oh yeah, huh? I guess.
Yeah. Oh shit!
You're like we really. I felt like you were looking at me like we really need to implement minimum standards here on the morning show. I'm like, you look like Loki. He's like, well, what do you think I'd look like? I'm like, I don't know. Okay, yeah, all right.
Tortillas. Oh, tortillas. We need some fresh tortillas. We need some fresh tortillas.
Well, you're not going to get any of that in South Carolina. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you about Mason.
Tell me. Did you try to go out and get Mexican food, Mexican Iron Man on the East Coast?
Okay, you're going to make fun of me right now.
I'm just waiting. I know the story. What do you think happened when I moved here from Texas? It's like there ain't no you go to get Mexican food, and I'm like, okay, so I want to get the taco salad, and they bring you a fucking bowl with what looks like a can of dog food dumped on top of it. I'm like, what in the fuck is that?
Okay. All right, let's just say as perfect as South Carolina is, it's not completely perfect. And let's just say this. Everybody knows Mexican Airman knows he's not exactly the most Mexican. As you know.
Lorena, Mexican food on the East Coast? Bruh.
Okay, Lorena. So Mexican Airman decides he's getting the cravings, right? I've had my crawfish every day because I'm now going on my third week here. I've been here 2 full weeks, right? So starting last Wednesday, Thursday, I decided, you know what? I'm going to go get some Mexican food. And meanwhile, I've already spent 2 weeks driving across America through California, Arizona. Oh, my God. Snow Dub took me to this place in Arizona. They made the guacamole. They made the salsa tableside fresh live. Yeah. Like chopped up the tomatoes and everything live. I'm like, what is this thing, this experience? Texas, Austin. Ate a badass, played Houston. I was disappointed when I found out that Mexican Airman doesn't wear pony-toed boots and giant belt buckles. I mean, what the? Okay, Wookie. Okay, we know from the Con Connection that I'm Mexican, but I'm not that Mexican. Like, I don't play that music, with the horns and the loud, that annoying. Anyway, Loki. So I decided I'm going to go. So I put it in my Waze computer as I did in Austin. And meanwhile, I got Paulie in Austin, on the phone, like, oh, go to this plot, go to that plot. They have the best breakfast tacos. I'm craving breakfast tacos, Loki. Okay? Yeah. How tough is it to get a Mexican breakfast burrito, you think? In general, in California, not that tough, right?
Not that tough, no. Okay, and a good one. Hell, you could probably go to a gas station and find a damn good one in California.
Oh my God, Andrew 46 and 2. How can you go a week without carne asada? I can't. Oh, brother. See now I'm thinking about carne asada. So Mexican Airman ventures out. I even took Bino with me, the little Bambino Mexican Chihuahua dog I got. I took Bambino with me. I said, Bambino, we gonna go get some breakfast burritos. So I look up on my Waze and I call up Mexican restaurants, 46.7 miles away.
Oh shit.
Then I see one that it says like 8.3 miles now open. I drive up to it. It was a Mexican store, like imported goods, like pots and plants and potteries and cactus and shit. And I'm like, what? I walk in, I'm like, hi. And they're like, hola, ¿qué puedes servir? I'm like, hay un restaurante. And they're like, no. And I'm like, and I just back out. I go backwards, I'm just backing.
Like Homer into the bushes.
Yeah, I'm like Homer into the bushes. And I get back and I'm sitting in my SUV. I'm like, okay, well, maybe South Carolina isn't as perfect as we thought. Maybe.
I tell you what, Trinoculus P, there was a store down just
Yes!
down the street from me that had fucking deep fried breakfast burritos. And I want to tell you something. The guy showed me how to do that, and I used to make them and freeze them. What I do is I make the egg, get the egg in there, make up all the egg, sausage, cheese, get it all mixed in there, wrap it up, deep fry it, and then freeze them after they dried off, and just pull them out and microwave them when I wanted. Damn.
Oh, Mexican Airman isn't used to lift up finger. Like Texas, 2 gas stations have hope. Trinoculus, brother, you are on point. I was driving on my way out of Texas as I was approaching, what the hell was the next state over? Louisiana? No. Shit, I don't remember. Yeah, Louisiana. And I stopped at this gas station. Literally, they had tacos, carne asada, and it was like coming off the grill, and then the little trays in the front thingy. And I'm just like, I don't know. At a gas station, man, that would have been the last Mexican food I ever had, and that was it. And after that, I don't know. Once I got to Louisiana, I got all excited. So they became about the gumbo and the crawfish and all that stuff, But I'm like having withdrawals now. I'm like, like Bugs Bunny and the Warner Brothers when he gets all twitchy. I'm like,
Snort a Peepee's Cuba. There's a place a mile from me called Los Amigos. I haven't tried it out yet, so no report. There is a place in Gainesville. I want to tell you something. It has some of the best Mexican food you ever had, and it's Los Mariachis.
Huh.
And the food there, the fajita meat especially, I'm going to tell you something. The chicken fajita meat, I used to love getting quesadillas. Because they would cut up the fajita meat into tiny little strips and then charcoal that shit. So it was like bacon. It was like a chicken bacon fajita or chicken bacon fajita quesadilla. Yes. Oh my God. It was so good. And the spices they put into that clung to it. So when they put that into the quesadilla, it was like, holy shit fire, damnation. This is good, because every piece of chicken was just a little crunchy and you could taste the spices through the whole quesadilla. Ginger Ninja, you had me at hello.
Oh, dude. So anyway, needless to say, Mark says, did I stop by a Whataburger? What's a Whataburger?
Just like you like it. That's what a Whataburger is. Whataburger. Just like you like it. Okay, so Whataburger started in Texas. It is now owned by a company, I believe, in Chicago or Philadelphia. Can't remember which. But Whataburger started in Texas. It is a fast food hamburger joint that's not as fast as like McDonald's or Jack in the Box, but their food.
Oh, so it's like In-N-Out Burger?
Better. I don't better than In-N-Out Burger. They have a breakfast burrito and a thing called breakfast on a bun. Your breakfast on a bun is like sausage, egg, and cheese, but let me tell you something. It's like the shit. So it's awesome. Breakfast on a bun.
Dude, I'm gonna have to like start cooking myself. Lorena's right, man. I'm like, shit, Mexican food on the East Coast, dude. I didn't even think about this. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I mean, something I totally took for granted. I mean, this is like the Lord. This is like being a honeybee and not having your nectar. You know what I mean? It would be like being British or English and not having a doner kebab at 3 a.m. after you're leaving the pub.
T-shirt historian says, Loki, nobody cooked Mexican food better than my abuelita. She made fresh tortillas every day by hand. I still miss those.
Oh, brother, no way. I haven't had homemade tortillas in forever. Well, needless to say, Mexican Iron Man's going to have to do corn tortillas because he's now implemented his Get Sexy for the Summertime plan. Loki, would you like to hear more about my Get Sexy for the Summertime plan?
Sure.
Well, Mexican Iron Man yesterday. So I don't have an excuse not to work out anymore. I can't say like, oh, the COVID has me locked down. I can't go to the gym. Oh, Mexican Iron Man is just a white guy from Venice with a tuck. Oh my God, that's so funny he said that. So my ex-wife, her whole family was from Venice. And when I was a triathlete, I used to train in Venice all the time. Wookie shows the supremacy again. Did I stop at Bucky's? Oh, you got super chat. Go for it, brother.
Did you stop at Bucky's while going through Texas, Mexican Iron Man? I've been to multiple Bucky's, Go 13 in Texas, but
No, I didn't. I saw them though.
Okay, there is a Go 13. Yes, Bucky's is awesome, but there is a place in Centerville called Woody's Smokehouse. There are two of them. There's one on the right side of the road and there's one on the left side of the road. Both of them are owned by the same company, but it's just this one place. They have the best smoked cheddar I've ever had anywhere. They do all their own meats. They smoke all their own stuff. They've got a smokehouse right next to the buildings. So you can literally look in the smokehouse and see what they're smoking. It is the shit. Thank you for that $2 Canadian super chat.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. How come Texas has some amazing things here? You guys get like Texas gets talked shit about all the time. Like I keep hearing amazing things, not just this chat, but I keep hearing all these amazing things about Texas. Yeah. But everybody treats Texas like, well, they're their own people. They're going to secede from the Union and
that's a whole bunch of shit. No, okay, so Texas could if they wanted to. A lot of people don't understand that. It was in like the original agreement, whatever, that if Texas ever wanted to secede from the United States, it had the option to do so. Will that ever happen? Not in our fucking lifetime. If it ever does happen, if we aren't all saluting a red flag soon. Which I would never do. Let them shoot me in the middle of the street. This is why I could not live in Texas. I would die eating the awesomeness. Yes. yes. I know. Anytime I go back.
Well, let me tell you this about Texas. 20 pounds. I mean, let me tell you this about Texas. That state is big, bro. That drive from El Paso to Austin, I thought it would never, ever, ever, ever end.
No, absolutely not. You hit that border between, especially if you hit the border between New Mexico, if you go in right at the tip of the border between Texas and Mexico and you go all the way to the other side of Louisiana, that is one long ass trip.
Yep.
It's a long ass trip to go north to south, not to mention east or west to east. That's a whole nother ballgame. You think going north to south, going west to east or east to west, either way is a totally different ballgame.
Yeah. So anyway, so as part of my Get Sexy summer plan, so the pool has been clean now. So I did 30 minutes in the pool. Then I went for about a 35-minute bike ride. And then later in the afternoon, evening, I went for a long walk / jog here. And, Loki, I'm sort of in the fancy area where we have water stations every 100 yards along the bike path in order to refresh oneself. It's quite exhilarating because I don't have to carry a water bottle all the time. And it makes me feel very uppity, if you know what I mean. It's sort of the kind of genteel loving that one would expect if one came from the mother country, England, if you know what I mean.
And T-shirt historian here is correct. We don't measure things in Texas by miles. We measure it in how long it takes to get there. Oh, well, Dallas is only 4.5 hours away. Oh, El Paso's only 8. Houston 6. Dallas, San Antonio. We measure it in how long it takes to get there. That is very true. No one says, it's 300 miles to get to... No.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit because, dude, it took me like 10 hours to get from El Paso to where I go next. Austin, at least. I kept having to stop. I needed gas. Y'all got construction. Then you have the big semi-trucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
And times vary. because some people go 80, some people go 70, they go the speed limit, some people go 90, some people go bat out of hell insanity speed.
Dude, yeah, man. You got some like Fast and the Furious drivers in Texas, bro.
Uh-huh.
And they got like supercharged like Camaros and
Yeah.
and you hear them rumbling, bro.
That's why Loki went SRT8, supercharged SRT8.
No,
That's
you
why
didn't.
Loki. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, back in 2012, I got my Dodge Charger SRT8 supercharged with the 6.1 liter Hemi. Oh yeah, and it's quiet too, unless you stomp on that gas. Then it's a monster. It goes from nice and quiet and silent and hey cop, how you doing, to oh my god, that's loud.
Yeah. Hey, you know what was weird is between Austin and Dallas, I couldn't figure out whose freeways were more whack, dude. Like Austin is just like you're going in circles forever, ever, and then Dallas just like you got the business route, and then you got the freeway interstate route, and they got the same numbers on them. So Mexican man will go one way, and then he's like stuck somewhere, and then he's off the road and can't get back on because he got to get over to the business loop area. I don't know how y'all keep it straight. I have no idea. No idea. Too complicated. It's much too complicated for Mexican Ironman. That's why I prefer Hilton Head Island living, where we have clear paths, and if you need something, you just dial up the property owners association, and one of the security guards will set you straight and get you guided in the right direction.
So Mexican Airman.
Yeah, that's me being uppity. What is that?
Hold on. Let me let me make sure we've got sound. Okay. So this is a video that's uploaded to my alternate channel that is hidden. It's unlisted. So button. This is the night I bought this.
Oh my god. My guy, Loki, slow down, Loki! Loki, slow down! No! Loki! No! Loki, slow down! Loki! No, Loki, slow down, Loki!
I maxed out at 186.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that was out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, with nothing but a long stretch of highway. Me and the highway at like 2 a.m. So.
Oh my god.
Hey, I want to see how
wait.
fast it could go. I mean, that's the first thing you got to do is max out and see how fast you can go.
Dude, are you kidding me? Do that one more time. One more time, real quick. Real quick. Come on, I gotta see it one more time, real quick. Because your channel's hidden. I can't find it later.
We'll do the lead up to. Hold on. All right.
SRT8. I've never been in one of those like in real life. What do they feel like when you're driving that fast?
It's like a fucking Cadillac, dude. You're just floating.
Really?
Oh,
come on, no way.
Oh, yes. We'll do the lead up to.
Because I know Mustangs can be kind of shaky, like you feel the doors are gonna.
Listen to it.
Okay.
Does that sound like? I mean, you're going 176 miles an hour. No.
What the hell?
It doesn't feel like you're going that fast either. You're just cruising on a Sunday afternoon.
My old 911, I took it up to about 140, 150. I swear to God, I thought I thought the doors were just going to come off of the damn thing. Oh my!
You just,
bro, where are you?
Let off. I am on a highway called Highway 51. I was on Highway 51 out in the middle of nowhere, and it's just a long stretch of. I mean, it just took like a minute to max out. So I went from 0 in a minute to, not even a minute.
That's amazing.
So.
She had an automatic.
Yeah, but I'm using I'm manualing it. It's a
Okay, so
manual automatic.
you're
I can
using the
shift. Yeah.
you're using the shifters on the steering wheel,
Yes.
race
No,
car
I'm
style.
I'm using the shifter. It's a shifter from my right hand. It's a shifter where a shifter should be.
I got it.
But I can hit it to the left or the right and upshift and
Got it.
downshift manually.
Oh, you have that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I had that in my.
Yeah, you're done. And you're done, you know.
Okay. Well,
Get that down
Mexican
there.
Iron Man's birthday's coming up in like 10 months. Oh, look at you go. Go, Stone. Look at you go. Golly. Mm-mm-mm.
How are those speeds possible? It's a supercharged 6.1 liter Hemi. That's how those speeds are possible.
It's got to have dual exhaust on it, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's dual
Okay.
exhaust. Yeah, it's a supercharged 6.1 liter Hemi. You're looking at right around 600 horsepower.
Oh my gosh.
So
Can you imagine being Mexican with like a little like? Can you imagine me back in the olden days if I had like my little Mexican cart and my little like bonnet on, and I got 600 horses pulling me across the prairie?
yeah,
Down, 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 down.
the my buddy had a 90 IROC that was supercharged that got about 150, and that was scary. I want to tell you something. Being in that son of a bitch, that was scary. Being in mine, it's a totally different experience. My car was designed to do that. From the suspension, it's got special suspension. The SRT8 isn't a joke. It's special racing technology. Different kind of suspension, different kind of transmission, the upgraded engine, upgraded parts in the engine. Everything about that is supposed to be, you're looking at better than the RT, better than anything else. Daytona, the Daytona edition, all of it.
Wow. Wow.
So, turbos
Damn.
are justice. Yes, I used to love Turbo Lover. There's a song out there called Turbo Lover. Go back and listen to that song. And that's how I feel about turbocharged engines.
Well, I'm glad you got out of that car safe. Woo-hoo, that's too much power for a mature man.
But Ninja, my car goes 0 to 60 in maybe a day.
And that's downhill.
Yes. Shellback. My car was basically the Hellcat before Hellcats existed. The Hellcat,
What's a Hellcat?
A Hellcat is a Dodge Charger or a Challenger that's tuned even more than the SRT8. But when I bought mine, those didn't exist. Arwen, yes, boys and their toys. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we are, Arwen. Yep. Except for me, it's lightsabers.
Wookiee Lives Matter. That it's sexier than Jeremy's 300. That thing is all plastic.
Oh my God. But you gotta love Jeremy though. He just loves his little Nissan. You know what I mean?
And if you know what, guys, since I'm sitting here at this screen, I bet you. I don't know. I'll see if I actually have it. I might not. I might not have it. I may be able to share this. I don't think it shows my face. Hopefully it doesn't show my face.
Your face looks like the face right there, actually. Except not quite as maniacal.
Backup, because I've got every YouTube video I've ever done, I've got a backup of it.
Oh, that's good. So you would never quote lose a channel if something ever happened, right?
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
No.
Me, I don't have a backup because I don't have any videos. I think the only videos I have is an unboxing video and opening my Father's Day card a couple years ago, something like that. I need content. No, I don't. I need to do tax returns. That's what I need to do.
There she is.
Oh my. Black Beauty. Oh my.
That is the day I bought her too.
Dude.
That is the day I bought her.
Did you buy it new or used? It's brand new.
I bought it used, but the guy who owned it only put 12,000 miles on it. In 5 years, he only drove it to church and to the store. That's
Okay,
it.
that's good. An SRT to go to the Circle
Yeah.
K, to go the Piggly
And
Wiggly into church.
and to church, yes. He took it to the Piggly Wiggly and he took it to church.
So it came with those wheels on it?
Yes.
Those are up.
Everything on there came on the SRT package.
Those wheels came on the standard package?
For the SRT, for the special
Oh, okay.
racing technology,
Got it.
yes. The SRT 8 is like the Viper has a SRT 12. Dodge Viper has an SRT 12. Well, that's because special racing technology for a 12-cylinder engine. Special racing technology for an 8-cylinder engine. This is the upgraded. This used to be the best you can get. Now you can get the Hellcat. Or the
I was going to
Demon.
get a sports car when I got out here, but I don't know where I'd go with it because shit, it takes me 20 minutes just to get outside of the off the island. You know what I mean? At least, you know, we're good here. We're good here, Logan. If you ever need something, you come out here because in case there's the zombie apocalypse or the Antifa comes, we just lift the drawbridge and they're all going to fall in the water. They're not going to get on the island, so you would be safe here, Loki. You could even take a helicopter and just drop into the backyard, just like, you know, commando style. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea.
That was a good day for Loki, you know. Then, amen.
Posted my face online. It's on one of your live streams. Yes, that is the one with me and Adega. But I am wearing the mask from The Mask.
Right, mask, dude. Devin Walking says, how fast and complete tax traces are probably the only human that could make doing a tax return interesting. I didn't do that. I had to pour a couple glasses of scotch and do that one time. That'd be pretty funny.
But for a four-door car, I'm gonna tell you something. That's one fast son of a bitch.
Oh, what would you get today if you had to go get a new one? Would you get a sports car?
Challenger.
Oh, you still got the racing vibe. Huh? You still got the racing vibe.
Well, it's not really the racing vibe. I want something that if I want to get the hell out of Dodge, I can get the hell out of Dodge in. If I want to go, I can go. So it's like better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I want power there when I push down on the pedal.
That's power, baby. Well, it being Memorial Day and all, I just want to say I'm very thankful that Mr. Odin had Mr. Loki. I got my brother through this in process here, got to know him. And my dad was Force Recon Marine, Vietnam, and did three voluntary tours. He did the first time and then signed up 2 more times. God rest his soul. And so, you know, for all the servicemen past and present and all those in the stream who have served, hail, I say, and thank you. And we love you and we respect you and we thank you.
Amen, brother. Amen. I came from, you know, a military family. When you sign up, when you sign that dotted line, you're signing your life away to protect other people. And everybody needs to remember that. There have been some times recently where some people out there, and I'm not talking about anyone we know personally, I'm talking about some real pieces of work. People in the government, people that like to comment on servicemen and women's service. When you sign that dotted line, you are signing your life away to your country. You are signing your life away to defend your country. It doesn't matter whether you're mopping a floor. It doesn't matter whether you're working on a engine. It doesn't matter whether you're in the motor pool. It doesn't matter whether you've got a rifle and you're on the front line. You are signing your life away to for something greater than yourself. And everyone that does that, they deserve a pat on the back. Doesn't matter what job they had. They signed their life away. That takes guts. It takes balls. Some people don't get that, and they get either booted out or they get released when their time's up. It doesn't matter how long you do it. You did it, and God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You don't get told that enough. You don't. Thank you.
Indeed.
And it doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter whether you're in the UK. It doesn't matter whether you're in the US. This day should be for anyone that serves. Whether you're in Australia, whether you're in America, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in the UK, doesn't matter where you are at. Today is your day. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
And we've got Purple Valkyrie coming up. We've got Purple coming up in about an hour with her own show. We are going to get the hell out of here, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, Roger sent you a sticker.
Oh, thank you, Roger. Shit. I didn't even see it. Thank you for that $1.99 super sticker. And it is a thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much for that. You guys rock. Thank you, everyone who has thrown a super chat out today, who has thrown a sticker out. Thank you, guys. This one is for you. Skol!
Oh!
Long live the fighters!
Big thank you again to Mexican Iron Man for being here. You rock, brother. Thank you for partying with me Monday morning. And thank you again for covering the show on Friday. Absolutely rock. Thank you, guys. Everyone have a great one. Don't forget, Purple Valkyrie's up in less than an hour. And we will catch you guys later.
Bye-bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.